Okay, I think this is on. I'm not sure, but we're gonna see.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh shit. I clicked a wrong thing here. Okay. Whoa. Hi. Hi, y'all. Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. I'm gonna start putting in my contacts. I took allergy medicine earlier, but you know, it's always up in the air if it's rather actually gonna work. So I have these contacts from the third eye. I like them because they're really bold and my eyes are really dark. And they're comfy to wear. No! Shit. Damn. Okay, I need more contact solution. So I dropped my contact. I literally always do that. Okay. So I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna try to rinse that. Hopefully I don't get friggin'. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna dip, dip, dip and act like that did not just happen. Hi y'all, how are you? I have a couple different lives going on. Alright, so I'm gonna try this again. But I'm gonna actually scoot closer. Okay. No! I did it again. I get like really scared and I start blinking. To all the makeup artists and the people who can put on contacts so easily, how? How can you? I don't understand. I cry every time. I'm just like, Lord help me.
Someone joined your Twitch.
Oh, snap. Hi, thank you. I did this background using stuff from Dollar Tree, of course, and I spray painted my chain so it looks like a goddess would have it, you know? Hi, April. How are you? Okay, I'm going to try to put this contact in the other eye. Wish me luck. Hi, Leah.
Janice is wearing one of my rubber band bracelets and she likes it.
Okay, so that folded. I'm really not good at this. How did I ever get contacts in ever? So this is a long process, so... Oh, I miss you too, April. Okay, I'm gonna try this again.
Someone popped it on your Twitch.
Dang, man. Dropped it again. No, right, I'm unable to wear contacts because I blink too much. Yeah, I don't know how people do this. Put on the fingertips like a fingerprint. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't... Okay. Gotta pull my eyelid over it. Like, tuck it in there. So, I'm gonna try that again. I saw somebody put them on with just the tweezers and not this little thing before, but I don't know if I could do that. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna try to pull my lid over it. I'm gonna try to do it like this. No!
You got this, Mom. Don't give up.
I'm not gonna give up. I think it'll look really cool if I can get them in there. Just,
That's the spirit.
yeah, it's just, am I gonna get them in there? I'm just gonna try this again. Oh, oh. I did it, thank you.
The same person commented.
Oh, casting this for my mom too, awesome, okay. Alright, I can kind of see Dollar Store has some good Halloween stuff. Yeah, that's where I got this backdrop, this Book of Spells box. This like wicked thing is actually a light. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Look, my child made this for me. My child makes rubber band jewelry. Isn't it cute? And they're going to start selling it. So if y'all want to buy some new jewelry and support a 10-year-old entrepreneur, hit us up. Alright, so we got it in there.
Oh God, you look different.
Hey Haley, hey Mom, how are you? Layla's such a good supporter. Much love, you guys. Oh, thank you. Hi Dave, thank you for existing. How are you?
Someone on your line knows my name.
Alright, so I am dipping this other one in. I'm going to try to put this other one in. So now I kind of get it. Somebody commented on there, I got to like move around my top lid because that's what I'm trying to get on top of the contact. Now I kind of get it. So I'm going to try it again. Make sure there's no junk in here. I always get like nervous that I'm putting, like I'm sandwiching lint between my contact and my eye. It always freaks me out. So
My mom said you're buffering.
I'm something. I am something. Alright, so I'm going to try this again on this eye. Oh no, that did not work. I just like blinked right into it and was like, no, error. How?
Reconnecting.
How? I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna try this again and maybe not be terrorized when it gets so close to my eye holes. They're only my eyes, it's okay. Okay.
Another one in the bag.
It's only my eyes. Another one in the bag. Thank you, child.
No, literally. Another rubber band in the bag.
I'm great. Just finished taking some notes for class. How about you, Queen? How's life for you? You know, life's actually pretty decent. I'm really excited. I was put on the Mehron website. They hired me to do a collab, and they wanted me to look like a mermaid with the makeup that they sent me. And I went with something completely new, and they shared my video and stuff like that, so I was really happy about that. Alright, hold eyelid up, roll eyeball around, and let eyelid go. Yeah, so that's kind of what I did with this one, but then I freaked out with this one, so I'll try it again. Try it again. Goblin Effects, you tried my last year's? Okay. Contacts from, were they expensive? These contacts were not expensive as far as the price on the website. But these I got from TTDI, the third eye. So, yeah. Alright, okay. I'm trying this again. Alright, no. I need to hold this up. No. I'm going to look this way. Because I don't like it. I don't like it. No. Okay, no. That's not working. Alayla, don't laugh at me, child.
It sounds like me when I'm doing the dishes.
At the store today, I got some Halloween sprinkles to decorate Halloween gingerbread houses with. Yes! We are going to make our own, craft haunted houses. We're going to, yeah, Alayla can't eat gingerbread, and I haven't found a good gluten-free gingerbread recipe that's worth spending the money on. So we are just going to go ahead and make cardboard houses like we do every year. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I just don't want to drop it. Okay. Oh my god. Oh fuck yeah. I did it, Stephanie. I did it. I did it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. I try like holding it open, and oh my gosh, I just normally start panicking when it gets close to my eye holes, and I am just like.
It kind of makes me scared when she starts panicking.
Yeah, Layla does not like it at all. Okay, so contact solution. I'll dump that out before I put my contacts back in later. I'm gonna put that in here, and put the contacts back in here. Okay. So I'm gonna wait a minute and wait till my eyes stop watering as much. Okay, so I already have my body paint. I'll be using this beautiful baby to make myself as close to this color green as I can get.
Show the Twitch. The Twitch didn't really see it.
Huh? This is a... Oh. My bad. Okay. So this is it. That's good. Right?
Mostly as long as they can't see me, we're fine.
There we go. Is that better? Okay, so I'm actually experimenting with like broadcasting on several things. So, pardon me, putting contacts in is literally the worst. This is why I don't mess with one of my OCs often. Yes, it's so frustrating. On average, how many people do you get in your live streams? I'm actually not sure because I'm not good at calculating that. I'm not really consistent, so I can't really give you an actual guess of that. No, you don't. But at least 5,000. Okay, my child thinks I'm famous, so.
Excuse me, according to how many colors you have, yeah.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and start with my eye area. I shaved the edges of my eyebrows because I like having flexibility with what they're gonna look like. So I'm wetting my brush. And I'm starting with white. And I'm pretty much just painting over the eyebrows, painting all of this white. This is just my base right now, and I'm starting with my eyes so I don't get any fallout anywhere. And since the eyes are my favorite part, that's always what I like to make sure is done first. Okay, so I got a white bar. So worth it, bro. Yes. Shave the ends of your eyebrows off. Do it. Especially if you create, I mean, they're going to grow back. But if you're a creator or do a lot of looks and stuff like that, you just have more flexibility with them. And, you know, I like how it looks when I'm not wearing makeup. Okay. Alright, so white. I think it'll help with my makeup looks, but I'm scared they'll never grow back. Oh, they'll definitely grow back. You'll be shaving them a lot. Hi, Laura. Yes, Layla is going to make a great manager. Layla, Mama Cat said hi.
Hi, Mama Cat.
And Laura said you're going to be the one that's going to be a great manager.
I'm making Halloween bracelet for
Layla said thanks. Layla is making Halloween bracelets. This is the bracelet Layla made me today.
And Halloween rings.
I love it. And Halloween rings. And chokers, right?
Yeah. I don't have any back charms or if really.
Make sure this isn't black. Okay, cool. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with this other brush. And I'm going to give myself some green, okay?
Okay. I lost track of what color I was on for a second.
So I actually mix this like light green color in with this other green, with the actual green color. So I'm about to use that as kind of like my base. I'm doing that because I know I want the center of my face to be fairer than the edges of it. Just because, you know, I know a lot of people don't like to use water activated paint, but I do. It's my favorite, actually. So I get more flexibility with what I want. And more coverage most of the time. Alright, so see, that's not actually the same color at all, but, you know, this is an illusion, okay? This is damn costume. If I really wanted the same color, I would just paint my body instead of trying to wear, like, fishnets. I hate how food allergy-free food is spendy or tastes like cardboard. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I know what cardboard tastes like. I actually eat cardboard. I know what.
It's a real risk, but I think I'm going to take it. Yeah, mine grow back so fast when I shave off my edges. They grow back really fast, but, you know, I can't get the whole brow to grow back with this. Okay, just touching this up with more green because I'm going to add brows and stuff to it in just a minute. So has anybody seen the movie or, like, the musical Wicked? Or read the book? I literally love it. It's like the real story or a spin-off or a real tale of Wizard of Oz. It's my favorite.
Oh, darn it. Now that song's stuck in my head.
Yes.
This could be a name for I guess.
Yes. I love Wicked, the musical. I got to see it when I was younger. Thank you. And yeah, you saw it on Broadway, the original cast. I'm actually jealous. I did. I saw it in Hollywood. It was really amazing. When I was in high school, it was awesome. And it really like made me think so much about like perspective and like the power um, that perception really plays in things and perspective plays on things. I love it so much. I'm just doing this to get my face to dry so I can go ahead and start drawing on my eyebrows and stuff. Oh, you're currently reading it? Yes, I hope you love it. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I'm going to use this glitter palette, which I always use. It's by Too Faced, but this was gifted to me a long time ago, and I've just been using it till the wheels fall off. And I use this black the most. Obviously, you can see I already use these. And I use these as highlighters. I was like, dang, you okay? Okay, so I'm using the black in here because I'm about to start drawing some brows. Okay. Okay, it's still not dry. Never mind. Okay. So I still need to let this dry a little bit, but I'm so impatient. I'm just going to lightly do it. Probably going to regret that. Alright, so I'm going to work on this side. That's actually the most difficult for me to do, and then I'm going to attack this other side. So I'm going to make my brows go up because I am a sinister witch. Okay, so I'm just drawing on my brow in eyeshadow, and later it's going to be in liquid eyeliner to make it dark. But I just pretty much map out what my look is going to look like. So, I really like these brows.
Impressive, very impressive.
Thank you, honey. So this is something that's so difficult for me, but one of my biggest issues is when I do my brows and I tilt my head to the side. So I'm actually drawing on my eyebrow crooked when I do that. And it's such a bad habit. Okay, here's one. Yeah, I did that so quick. Thank you. I need to be a lot faster than that, actually. Okay, so let's see if I can get the other side. It's good. That's just like when I do my makeup, it's like meditating for me.
I do it super fast though.
Well, it's different things. Okay, shh. Now I'm doing my eyebrows, child. Oh, wow, that is so off. That is horrendous. Let's see. Let's see here. That was just so wrong. I need to do something about that right now. And I messed that up too. That's okay. No, okay, I'm massacring these brows because they weren't bad enough. Alright. I'll clean that up. And what did I do? Shit. Shit. Okay, alright, well, you know what? Just make it work, child. So I'm gonna make that longer. Act like it was intentional. That's what I'm going to do. No one will know. No one will.
Slide speak on the slide.
Okay, hold on. Might as well stop. Just stop, Jasmine. Just stop. Oh, I can't. I can't. Because I have a problem. And one eyebrow is closer. Oh, Lord. What did I do? No. Well, that's good enough. It's pretty close. But I have some cleaning up to do. That's okay. Alright, but I do like it better. Did you make your bracelet? Actually, no, my child made it for me. My child has like a jewelry making station right over here. It makes and sells their own jewelry, so. You're making a Halloween bracelet for adults?
Yeah, I made the kid one.
Oh, is it for me? Oh, no, this is for me. You're selling those? Oh.
I'm trying to make money.
Okay, excuse me.
I want new Wings of Fire books.
You want new Wings of Fire books?
And after that, I want new books. I want series of Picture the Best books.
Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and act like this was on purpose.
Yes.
And I'm going to highlight these brows a little bit by putting a lighter green. Maybe? Nah, fuck that. No, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and use powders and start doing some cool smoky eyeballs. I'm not going to make my eyes too much because I want this to be something that would be easy for somebody else to do for Halloween. So, yeah. Yeah, my child is a little entrepreneur, only 10 years old, trying to make money for books.
If you want, I could erase your memory so that it looked so that they didn't know that you did it on accident.
You're gonna erase everybody's memory for me? You're
Yeah,
such a sweet child.
Thank you.
Wow.
I never been called that. I mean, what?
You're funny.
I've been called that many times.
Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my brow bones here. I'm gonna do that with a bright color that I have somewhere. No, I used it all. I use these like natural looking palettes. I guess this is not actually natural looking.
No, that's not natural.
The favorite song is popular. That is my favorite song too. Okay, so this is not natural looking at all, but to me, I'm like, I need to use these lighter shimmery colors. I use them as highlighters because they don't match my complexion. So that's what they're good for. And I also use this Modern Renaissance palette for that exact thing too. So, yeah, but I'm going to use this for like brown bases. And I don't think it'll look good on green. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is hit up this one. Oh, wait. I did get a new palette by Juvia's and I haven't really like looked into it. Nah, it doesn't have what I want, but look at this. I'm going to use this today. I like just got it because it was on sale, and so I bought it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but anyway, I'm going to put it back in the drawer. I don't know why I decided that. I'm going to use this as a highlighter today. It's called Electric in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, and it has this like yellowy undertone to it. It's like really shimmery and like yellowy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, thank you. This background all this stuff came from Dollar Tree, and I just painted my weapons and chains because a goddess would have gold weapons, obviously. That's just what I believe, so it's my layer. I make the rules. Okay. I'm going to go in with this shimmery electric color and a kind of fluffy brush. I'm going to highlight this brow bone here. I'm going to put a lot of shimmer on it because I'm using it as a highlighter here.
The dogs are wearing my bracelets.
You put your bracelets on the dogs?
And they're being supportive and not eating it.
They're being supportive and not eating it. Good. Okay, so you see I put that shimmer on there and it's like a highlighter. Alright, so now I'm going to do it to the other side. Hey, how are you? Okay, so I'm about to highlight. That's my worst habit, is tilting my head to the side when I do this side of my face. Yeah, so this is going to be my highlighter color, which I like. It's like frosty.
Perfect. I made a spooky ghoul adult bracelet. Or cute children.
Alright, so you see it's super highlighted. Thank you, Danielle. Appreciate you. Hi, Sapphires. It's nice to see you commenting here. Okay, so I went ahead and made my highlight, and now I'm going to make black smoky brows. But first I'm going to start with my transition color a little bit first, and then I'm going to go in and make my base super black. So I am going to try this new Juvia's palette just because I just got it, and I want to see what it's like. See if there's a color in here close enough to this, or if it's just... Well, it's turquoise.
I love turquoise.
It's not really green.
Turquoise.
So I don't know if I want to use that. But I feel like this green has a little bit of like blue to make it like a Kelly, but You know, I don't know. I could be color incompetent, but it feels like there's a tiny bit of a blue tone in it versus. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Hip Dot palette if I can find it. What did I do with it? I just bought a rainbow palette like not long ago. No, I lose everything.
No, I lose everything.
Oh, Layla, will you check my coffin backpack, please?
I'll try. Got rubber bands stuck to my fingers. No, you're not.
So I just bought like a Hip Dot like rainbow palette.
Sorry to break to you, it's not in there.
It's not in there.
No.
Why do I lose everything?
No.
Oh, I found it. It was right here. Yay. Okay, so here it is. This is the Diamond Diva palette by Hip Dot and Meatball. And you see these colors? Spectacular. I'm going to go in with this green that's called Grandma's Pickles.
Excuse me?
It's called Grandma's Pickles.
I love pickles.
And I'm about to go in with this angled fluffy brush.
I love pickles. I just ate a pickle.
Okay, and this mirror here, I'm going to go in on my opposite side first. I'm going to tap it right under where I put that highlight. And in this inner corner. I'm going to take it all the way up to the brow in the inner corner.
I will be right back, Mother.
Okay, child.
Ow.
Thank you. All right. So I'm going to take this all the way like this, because it's going to be like a smoky type look like this. Do I watch Dracula? Of course. That's why I got it. I love Dracula. And I got this because Meatball was on Dracula. Of course. I feel like if I could choose like which of any competition show was my favorite, it is Dracula. Just because it's definitely more up my alley. I am a spiritual person, but I like that dark shit a lot. That's one thing about spirituality. I find like most of the people who speak on it don't really speak about like the dark side of it. They're always like, oh, well, peace and balance and prosperity, and that is amazing. That is great, but that's not all it takes to be a spiritual person, definitely. And to heal and to grow takes a lot of challenges, a lot of pain, a lot of tears and trauma, and conflict resolution skills that people don't really like to talk about. So I do. And I kind of wish there was somebody like that, like, talking to people, I guess. Everybody thinks in order to be spiritual, you gotta be like a namaste, rainbow wearing. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like spiritual people come in all different cloth.
We're gonna feed ourselves.
Yeah, that would be great. I want Indian food. I want Indian food so bad. Yeah, Dracula's way better than Drag Race. I really like Drag Race because I like seeing all the different looks and personalities and stuff. I like it for its value, yes. I like it for what it's done, yes. But Dracula is definitely more my speed, more my shiznits. Okay, I think I was more heavy-handed on this one than the other side. This is literally just drawing my crease, because all this is going to be black. Bangkok to Timbuktu or something like that. Kathmandu, something like that. It's really delicious. Bombay to Kathmandu. I don't know. Yep.
The way you spell that, is that C-A-T?
No, K. K-A-T-H. Kathmandu, I think.
Oh, I thought it was C-A-T-D-O-N. D-O-M-A-N. Kathmandu.
Bombay to Kathmandu kitchen.
Yep, that's it.
Me and Dad might get more pizza.
Alright.
With your
Hey, I love you too, y'all. It's lamb sog, actually. Thank you, Layla. It is that green stuff. I love it so much. We were ordering Indian food because I'm hungry.
You mean you're ordering?
Alright, so I have the green on. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go in with...
Perfect. I got aesthetic.
I was going to say my lipstick, but I don't know where it is.
Oh no. That's
lamb
bad.
sock.
Yes.
And she gets rice and
Spicy
pie.
level choice.
Medium spicy.
Any sides?
Yes, garlic naan. Or the cheese naan, actually. That's what I want.
That one's called pie.
It's pita.
Pete,
Oh, where's my black lipstick?
oh no. Oh no, that's illegal. Who's doing box right?
Can you get my coffin, please?
Nothing's in there.
But it might be in the back pocket. Oh, never mind. I had this pouch right here. It's in here. I know. Okay, so I have black lipstick from Beauty Bakery Makeup. Black-owned cosmetic company. I love it a lot. And I'm about to glue on a couple warts. Which I know you guys are probably like, what are you talking about?
How many cheese on it?
A lot, because you want some.
2.
So just load it up, get a lot, and we'll eat on it over the next couple days.
Get 50.
Well, one of them is $4.
I know. That's why you have to be careful with that.
Okay, so
Get 50.
2, 3.
I'm gonna eat 2. Please.
So get 4.
Okay, so I'm about to put on this black lipstick as my base for my eyes, and then I'm gonna move on to gluing on my wart.
Is that it?
Excuse me?
Is that everything?
She gets rice too.
That comes with it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so I'm actually just gonna use this small fluffy brush like this. Hi. Yes, I'll do this for you, okay? I love you. Alright, so I'm putting on this black lipstick. I'm just stippling it on there. This black lipstick is called Midnight Truffles by Beauty Bakery.
Midnight shuffle.
Truffles.
Ham.
Wow.
Sorry, you said shuffle or whatever you said, and then it reminded me of
Okay, so I am taking this.
I made a bracelet for my McDonald's fans. Nice. The bag isn't even halfway full.
Yes. Alright, so that black lipstick is on there. And it's just going to act as a base as I like buff black eyeshadow on top of it. Then I'm going to blend that green into it a little bit more. Normally I do big cut creases and stuff like that, but I am avoiding that today. I mean, I am going to be green, but I want this to be a look that like other people can do without having to get too wild with it. And then I'm probably going to do something to like upgrade it. Hi, how are you, Paula? Thank you. Okay, so doing the other side now. So the thing about this lipstick is it's really heavy duty. You do need makeup remover to take it off. I do sell makeup remover that does work with it, but they also sell makeup remover on their website. So if you buy from them, I would recommend getting theirs. But if you also want to support me, you can buy their lipstick and buy my remover if you want. Okay. That's not like the other one. Okay, that's pretty good. Not the best, but it's pretty good. So I'm going to touch it up a little bit more. Alright. Okay, so now that I have this on, I'm going to go ahead and put on some black eyeshadow on top of that, using the same black that I used for my brows. And I'm going to use that same brush. And I'm going to set all this lipstick with black. Hey, Mom, how are you? Oh my gosh, thank you, Miss McGath. I heard you're not Miss McGath anymore. Actually, I didn't hear. I saw that. Like, we were Facebook friends, so. How are you? Yes, Alayla, Miss McGath.
Hi.
Really love your style. Thank you. When I was younger, everybody said it was a phase, I guess. It's pretty funny. Like, a lot of people made fun of me. But now I embrace it. Mostly, like, I just wear what I want. A lot of it's pajamas. Nobody knows but me. Alright, so I'm taking this and now I'm like blending the edges. Pretty smoky, pretty cute. So that's a makeup idea today. I love it so far. Thank you. So I'm trying to be like glam Elphaba, Wicked Witch from Wicked, Wizard of Oz. I really prefer Wicked. I actually have really strong feelings for the overall message of the book and the musical, but okay. So I don't know if I'm gonna have this long. Never know. But I kind of like it. All right, next I'm gonna move on to the other eye. So I like the smoky eye because, you know, she was melting. And now I'm going to bring it up like this. So I want it to look more sinister. Like that. And I'm not going to have it like blended all perfectly because fuck that. Like, if you know anything about Wicked, the musical, you know that she went through some shit. So I was like, why am I making this so pretty? Forget that. Hey. Still a perfectionist in my own way, though, so of course I'm still gonna fuck with it. Alright, so now I'm taking that green brush and I'm blending the edges of this. This is gonna be my nose contour. I'm blending the crease here. Alright, that was pretty simple, right? Okay, now it's time to paint the rest of my face. I'm gonna start with white. Yes, spooky season is everything. Thank you. Thank you. So my background is actually all stuff from Dollar Tree that I painted. I painted all the weapons and the chains and stuff gold because I wanted it to be like a goddess's lair, which my torture devices would definitely be gold. Alright, so I'm going in with white first. I'm hitting up all the important places right here in the middle. This is called having a last laugh. Yeah. So I just try to not have as many, like, when I'm trying to do flush type stuff, like I'm actually that color, I try not to have too many streaks on my white base. Hey y'all, how are you? Alright. And I'm not gonna paint my lips. Alright, so I'm gonna paint a little bit more white on the top of my head here. Is it me or is this super soothing to watch? Oh, well, I am glad. Okay, I'm painting this white close to this edge. But trying not to like paint over it because you don't want to have too many layers in one part. And so I'm just painting this up here, but not all the way to the edge. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint my neck too. Oh, never mind, nothing. So I brought a scarf so I don't get my actual shirt too dirty. Let's see. I just don't want to get paint on the shirt that I'm planning on wearing. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and paint my neck white too. You know, I probably should have used the skin prep, but I just forgot to. So, here's to hoping it'll be okay. So now that I have this on, I'm going to go ahead and start with the green. Okay, so I'm going to start with the lighter green first. See how that pretty much perfectly, this color is off. See how that kind of perfectly matches here? Okay, so now I'm going to clean that brown. Now I'm cleaning up my brows. Okay. Yeah, clean my brows. Alright. I'm a little too happy about that. Okay, I'm gonna get this light green, mix it up with the regular green. And I'm pretty much making a highlight now, like my highlight color. Cute. I wonder if dogs are actually colorblind or not.
Mom, she chose blue. She's licking it right now. Why are you smart?
Did you touch something delicious?
I touched the pickle.
She might be licking the pickle.
I still count. That still counts. She licked me. Okay, so hot sauce. Do you want blue or yellow?
Okay, here we go. Remember having to do color canvas when I did Alien from Course Bride? Yes. What time is it for me? It is dinner time. I don't know.
6:22.
6:22. Apparently 25. Looks like, but.
Which one? Choose.
Okay, now I'm doing green here. Very green. I like it. Oops. Oops, sorry y'all. Sometimes when my low battery notification comes on, the streaming stops, so let me know if it's frozen. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry for a second. Hello.
Silas, he picked that hand. I hold out my fist, and he licked the
Okay, so I'm about to go in with the dark green and kind of blend it into all of this.
Oh, look at my big fat baby. Oh my god. Silo, you are so adorable.
Just pretty much waiting for my face to dry now at this point. Thank you.
And scary.
Thank you.
I'm getting Griffin bar.
Oh, you are? Cool.
Yeah. And I'm getting a gluten-free bun.
Hey. You getting a gluten-free bun? Sorry, this color gets really weird. Oh yeah, I can just touch it. Duh.
It's green screen.
I'm old. Ooh. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm gonna be right back on this one. Okay, I'm gonna come plug this in over here. Doot.
Wait, both phones are low battery?
No, I just decided to switch the charger for this one.
Janice is such a mindful dog.
Yeah, she is.
She's literally like my sister. Died in
Oh,
your wind.
oh, I just died in arms tonight.
Please God help me. You're gonna get you copyrighted.
Am I? You think so?
You're gonna get on Twitch. I don't think you can get copyrighted, but I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, see, sing that song. Can you?
Hey, y'all. I'm green dabba dabba day. Alright, so I'm about to go in with the dark green now to kind of match what's actually on my hands here. So let's see if I can. So I'm going to use this brush that I just had the green. And I'm about to go in with this dark green.
Don't mind me.
Okay, I'll try not to.
I'm gonna be right back to the book.
Okay. Alright, going in with this green. Here we go. I'm going to start with this side. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Later we can post some pictures on your website about my romance.
Of course.
Yay! Because I really want to make money. Because I really need those books. Like really bad. But first I gotta finish the cat.
Okay, so now I'm blending this into this light green here. Okay. Okay. Woo. Alright, so I'm gonna try it darker. How did you get into makeup? Kind of a long story, I guess. Well, I was working at a nightclub and we had Fantasy Fridays every Friday. And it started off with me trying to come up with cool stuff. So, because I was a waitress, I wanted to make more tips. And then, like, the other people working there would, like, tip me to help them pick their outfits and do their eyebrows and stuff like that. And then, like, I didn't want to work in the nightlife anymore because I stopped drinking and stuff. And then I was like, well, I love that. And I realized I was actually making a lot of money on top of the tips from the club itself. So when I realized it could actually be something substantial that I could do, I figured out how to do it in a healthy way. And I also do like henna and jaguar temporary tattoos. So I just figured out like events and conventions and stuff that I wanted to go to. And I figured out if they were looking for vendors or not. And started making money at places that I wanted to go to. And that's how I made it affordable to do what I wanted to do. So try to at least make money doing what I want to do. Alright, so it's a little splotchy, but it's okay because I'm about to blend this a lot. Oh man, I forgot to glue on my nose. I actually really wanted to glue on a wart. So I think I might do that. I might take off some of this paint right here and put on a nose, or put on a wart. And I think I want to put one down here too. Alright, so I'm going to get this. I'm going to do that by taking a little pearl. And latex. I'm doing the damn thing. Okay, where'd they go? Alright, so here are the pearls I'm going to use. These bot brushes for my face paint makeup. Yay! What brand of face paint do you use? I always use mehron. I actually now have an Amazon storefront, and I have a link to this exact palette that you can order on Amazon on my storefront. It's amazon.com/shop/goddess.jasmine. Okay. Yay. Alright, so I want my wart to be right here. So I'm taking this off. Then I want another wart to be right here. So I'll take this off. So I would actually recommend doing this before you paint your face. I just forgot. And I know that it's something I really wanted to experiment with, so I'm going to. So I'm going to take my latex, which I also linked this on my Amazon storefront as well, where to get latex. If you do a lot like I do, I put the 2-pack on there, but I'll put a 1-pack on there if you're just going to do it for every now and then. If you don't want to use latex, you can use lash glue, which I will link on my store eventually. I literally just got it, so I haven't put as much as I want. So I'm just going to pour out a little bit of latex, if it'll come out. I haven't used it in a while, so it kind of clogged up. You okay, like a hangnail? You're messing with it? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, and I'm going to use some Q-tips to kind of dab on the latex like glue in my key places. I'm doing it on my nose here, and like my chin, like the classic witch wart places. I just thought of a different way to do it, and so I'm testing to see if it actually works. Hi, how are you? Yes. So my Amazon storefront, I'm gonna start putting like all the things that I like use, and things that I use for each look. I'll start putting on my Amazon storefront so you guys can actually order that and try to do my looks with me and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna paint all of this back here too. and all of this. Okay, so I'm waiting for this to get tacky before I do anything else. And I don't even want to highlight or do any extra because I want to use these. Okay, so these are pearl stickers that I got from the wedding section. I spilled blacklight reactive makeup on it, so but they're still usable. They already have their own sticky backs, but I like using lash glue or latex to help make sure that they stick. And for this look, I'm going to use a medium size and a big size. I'm going to use my big size down here, my medium size on my nose. I was going to use small, but I want it to be big enough to where it like actually stands out and looks like a wart. Okay? So I'm going to let this get a little bit tackier. I like the green so far. I think this is pretty cute. Practicing my laugh. Is that pretty good? I'll have to keep practicing. Huh?
My finger just really hurts. I have to say it something.
You gonna be okay?
Can I
You want me to chop it off?
No.
You want me to cook it up?
No, that wouldn't help it.
Okay. What are the polyplastics used for on the Amazon store? So I actually use the polyplastics to make things like teeth and things in prosthetics, which I have a look coming up, which I will show you exactly how I use those beads. I'll be making a tutorial on the look, or I'll be posting a tutorial, I should say. I have a prosthetic over here that I use the polyplastic beads for that I can show you if you want it. You should get a tongue piercing. Oh no, I bite the inside of my cheeks really bad, so I can't even have my labret piercing or my Monroe piercing or my Medusa piercing in anymore because I mess with it too much and I don't have good teeth, so. So this is so dusty now, but you see this prosthetic, all these fake teeth? I made these with polyplastics. This is so dusty, it makes it even more gross. But this is a prosthetic that I actually made for my face to make it look like it was all teeth. It's kind of scary, so sorry about that. I should have trigger warning maybe. But I have videos on how to make teeth with those. I just need to actually post them, but I'm getting better. A day at a time. I just do a lot of stuff, and I really, 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 really hate spending my time editing. I despise it. It is my least favorite thing to do. It's the essential equivalent to doing homework for me. It is just not one of my strong suits. Okay, so I glued on a big pearl down here. You see that sticks out pretty good. And I'm going to put on a medium pearl on my nose. Doing this because the latex is clear. Alright, so now I have one on my nose too. Now I'm going to use the same Q-tip. I'm going to use the dry side. I'm going to dip it in latex, and I'm going to put latex on top of these and kind of around the pearls too. I'm doing this so the warts actually look like flesh. I'm going to get another Q-tip. Okay. Ooh, I suck at contouring my nose. I just can't figure out how to give it shape like everybody else does. Yes, well, you got to, like, give it shape for your nose, too. So, like, mine is very wide bridge and cute button nose. I mean, I like my nose, so. Other people will say I have a big nose, but I don't give a shit. I just know that when I contoured, I want it to be more of a button nose type look. And so I figured out what to do to get that look. So how are you trying to make it look like everybody's drag nose, where you want it to be super skinny, kind of like what I'm doing today? Or do you want it to look more like your nose, where you're just kind of following the lines? I mean, I can show people how to contour for your face or contour for extreme transformation makeup. So once you figure out kind of what you want the end result to be like, then it helps a little bit. Because I know that when I started contouring, trying to contour like everybody else did not work for my face because their nose wasn't the shape of mine already. Their nose were already like skinny and in their own way. So, yeah. Okay, so I already got some in, and you see I have a pimple right here. So I think that I'm actually gonna wipe off the makeup here, and I'm gonna put a pearl on top of that because fuck this pimple. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. And I'm gonna use this Q-tip and this latex, and I'm gonna put a little dot right here too. And I'm gonna let it get clear. Alright, so now that this one is kind of clear, I'm gonna put another layer around it. Oh my gosh. That was a piece of lint that was sticking up. And I like the little hair. The idea that there's hair coming from it. Alright, and now I'm gonna put some more latex on this one down here. Oh, it's trying to lift. No, don't do it. No, don't do it. Okay, I need to give that a dang minute. I keep messing with this and it's not liking it. Okay. I just want the button at the end because my nose is round at the bottom and wide. Okay, and so, you know, a really cool trick that I saw that I do a lot when I'm doing like my natural complexion looks, I take my contour, my darker color, and I like blend it right here on the tip, right? I don't bother trying to do two straight lines. I blend it on the tip, then I use my highlighter, contour, or whatever you're going to use, or I mean concealer, and then I do my boop right here, and then I do a little line with my finger. I mean, you don't have to do a finger, you could do a brush. For the people who hate that shit, do a brush, but you don't have to stress yourself out or try to make two perfect straight lines. Try to make one straight line. Blend a little bit of your darker color, like right here in the middle of your nose, and then use your lighter color and boop, boop. And you can do it with a brush or your finger. Just a little trick so you don't have to make it so difficult for yourself. Trying to get this to dry. Now I'm going to put a tiny pearl on this little pimple that I have here. Oops, I missed. There we go. Alright, and so now I'm going to take a Q-tip and I am going to put more latex on here. Pronouns, please. I am she, her, they, them. Alright, and so now I'm going to look latex all around this because I want it to look like the flesh. Boop. Did it. Now I'm warty. Okay. I'll have to play around with it next time I do my makeup. Yes, definitely do, and then tell me what you think. Okay, so I have some warts going on here. This is clear. But I'm going to put another layer because I want it to be strong. Okay, Queen. Say hi to Kendall Servo. Hi. But also don't tell me what to do. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm just doing like a little circle around the pearl itself. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this one down here. Thank you, Kendall. Okay, we're going to let this dry. And I think after like another layer or two will be good. But I'm going to go ahead and take this green paint, if I can find that. brush I was just using right here. I'm gonna take this green paint and I'm about to get closer to underneath my eyes because I'm not gonna do too much under there. Hell yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Wow. Okay, you guys are so annoying. Yes. No, you're. Yeah. Okay. Alright, other side. I'm just so impatient.
Sit. Me, you open the door.
Yeah, so I like being green. I enjoy this color. Hey, did I tell you guys that you're annoying?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to tap a little bit into this darker green, just a little bit. So I can blend this a little bit more. Blended, bitch. Yes. Blended. Yeah. Okay, bitch. Okay.
Hey!
Seriously, guys, thank you so much. Trying to do your job. Look at you.
Right now, don't need to. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yes, I got it. No, get away. Get. I don't need you guys right now. Oh my god. I can't wait to eat this burger.
Move. Move.
Are you talking to Foxtrot? I am not surprised. Alright, I'm green as hell. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to get this because it will be my luck. It'll be in the pictures that I take. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm green now. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this other side. So I always get so mad when I'm like taking my pictures and I see my flesh tone at the edge of my collar.
Oh my god.
What? it good?
Looks good.
I'm trying to teach you your life.
Hey, thank you. Okay, I'm taking this like a bit darker.
I think last time we got this, you actually gave me a open bun. But this is definitely a good bun. It's not the one.
It tastes gluten free.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna let this dry for a minute. Spooky, love it, thank you. Are your contacts in your bio? Yes, they are. So in that link, you'll see TTDI, the third eye. If you use my code goddess.jasmine, you will get a discount. Yes. And I put it in my link tree so you can just click it and it'll take you to the contact website.
What's a link tree?
Linktree is actually a website where you can have all your different websites all on just one site. So you click it and you can see a list of all your different sites instead of having to
Individually click it?
yeah.
That's cool. I'm smart.
Okay, here we go. So I did it to where it's like a 2 lines because I want it to be skinnier than normal. This will be highlighted because obviously. Thank you. I'd let you hold my cup at the club. Good. But then I'd tell you, good. But you shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm just kidding. Live your life. I don't drink. Nope, not doing it. Don't do it. Okay. So I like this shade of green. Seems pretty decent. And now I'm about to take this brush and into a little bit of light green. Blend this nose a little bit more. Is this headphones on?
No. Last time you got me this, you gave me a gluten bun. This is what a gluten bun looks like. Your food here?
Yes. Thank you, Amber.
I like the name Amber. Yeah, you can definitely tell this is gluten.
This dang lighting is so off. Look.
No, it's not. It looks fine.
Oh, I mean in this screen right here. Alright, cool. So I'm green now. I'm close to this color, but not really.
Excuse me.
I don't really like this color. This is just for the illusion or whatever.
I think I have a green bracelet that you can wear.
And now I'm about to do my highlight. You have a green bracelet I can wear?
Yeah, if you want to wear it.
Oh, you're so sweet.
But also, you look like you're a witch that celebrates pride.
Oh.
Oh, you got yourself. Nice.
Wow.
You got yourself pizza.
Wow. Look at us.
We all got different foods.
I got Indian food. That's all I care about. Hey, how are you? Hey, Levante's on here.
Hi, Levante.
Alright, so I'm actually using these shimmery mica powders that people... Oh, Levante said hi. That people use for like eyeshadows and stuff like that. And I'm about to use this as my highlighter today. Or as another highlighter. Oops. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with this subculture color that I used earlier. I use electric. And I'm going to take it
Trap moved. Move.
Okay, so I'm just getting the top of my cheekbones. I'm going to get my nose here.
Look at my nose. I'm a ketchup witch. I will curse you.
Alright, so first I'm using this color, and then I'm going to try to amp it up without killing the look, hopefully. Oh my god, this is funny. Alright, next. Here we go. Stop tilting your face. Shit. So hard.
Lay down.
Father, would you give me a color?
I think the dishes in the dishwasher are clean, right?
No, they're dirty. Dad put them away.
Okay, well then can y'all run the dishwasher?
I found a lot of dishes in here.
Okay.
Dad put them away.
So the name where you get your cup?
Yeah.
Alright, now I'm doing a little...
You don't want cup in your room?
I'm defying gravity.
Not pouring the water.
That's good. How fun was that? How fun was it? Was that?
Alright, this is a lot of highlight.
We are technically in Jurassic Park because our dogs are tiny dinosaurs.
Okay. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to use one of these fluffy brushes. And, hey, thank you, Levante. Yes, I invented the color green. Have you seen the 15-foot skeletons they're selling at Home Depot? Yes, I just wish I could afford to buy a bunch of shit like that. I just know that I have to invest in my business
Like
more.
what? Wait, what do you want?
The 15-foot skeletons. Okay, so I'm using this yellow. So I want to bring the green back into this.
Okay.
Just be like any other time. They're eating, so don't get up and down every time you want to say something.
So I like the yellow. I like how that looks. I like that I have like a full shimmer. Still, even though it's fully yellow. I will also add these powders onto my Amazon storefront too. Because these are food grade. People also use them for makeup. For like eyeshadows, to make their own eyeshadows. And right now I'm using it as my highlighter and as a kind of like pigment. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
This is called ketchup. Ketchup goes like a burden. Hope you know that
I don't know why I'm trying to use this tiny ass mirror. I always do that to myself, like make it so difficult.
Wait, there's an anime Jurassic Park?
Yeah,
On what?
Netflix.
I think we know what we're gonna watch on Sunday, right?
Oh, is that what we're watching?
Yes, we're watching anime Jurassic Park on. Only because it's animated, okay? That's the only reason why we're watching it. Because it's animated. I like animated stuff. Animated. Because I'm a big fat weeb. Nothing's wrong with weebs, right?
No. Alright, I love this, first of all.
Let's see. You're so pretty.
Oh shit, thank you. I feel pretty now.
You said your child said you're pretty?
That
Makes no
helps.
sense.
That helps, but it's mostly because I looked at my reflection.
Mm-hmm. What are you watching?
An action movie on Netflix that I'm letting mom doesn't watch.
And also you should have put it on because you might get a copyright.
I like this color a lot,
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm still gonna set all of this because this will be like shiny in the not shimmery way if I don't. So I'm about to set what color set. Alright, if I can grab it. Okay, so now I'm about to set with this color set powder. I was trying to convince my mom to get one so I would have a reason to go put myself up in her yard. It's funny. Yes. Okay, so here I go. I'm about to go in with this color set powder. I'll actually show you the lid because I already opened it like a douche. Alright, so here's the lid. Y'all can't see that because there's something wrong with the lighting. Here you go. Okay, so. Alright, so I'm going to use this color set powder. I'm going to put a little bit in this lid and I'll throw away whatever I don't use so I don't contaminate my whole shits. I'm going to put this fluffy brush in it. I'm trying to make it like as broken apart as possible. Dust off the excess as much as I can. And then I'm going to set my face. Let me get my mirror because I'm about to...
I love you so much.
I love you too so much. I'm going to do my forehead first. And I'm going to take it down my nose. So you see that? Now I'm actually mattified. But I still have that shimmer underneath because I set with the highlighter first before I set. I really don't like when I set my face and then try to put the highlighter on because that's when it looks dusty. I really wish the lighting didn't wash out so much. Yeah, it only does that on the TikTok stream.
And Twitch.
Sometimes on Twitch too, yeah. Trying to make this line match the other side. Okay. And now I'm going to do... Okay, and now I'm going to set also under my brow because I hate when that looks shiny. Just like drag makeup, you're just setting your whole face now at this point. And so instead of brushing it away, I'm kind of like tapping it into my face. You don't have to keep it on that long because it's body paint. I'm going to do my neck too. Yes, I'm a witch. I'm gonna be like Elphaba from Wicked the Musical or
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, yes.
Never
The
seen
Green
it?
Witch.
Yeah, I heard it's good.
Alright. So now I'm set, but I'm still shiny, see? In my highlighted places. I'm the only one who can't wear makeup because I forget it's there and I wipe or touch my face. Oh no, you're not the only one. That's why I gotta use stuff like setting powder and setting sprays because it at least helps because I still forget. Okay, so I'm gonna get this makeup, this green paint, and I'm gonna, oh man. So I'm intentionally taking a darker green paint to go underneath each of my little bumps so it looks more obvious. And then I'm going to take a different one of these fluffy brushes and I'm going to go in with my, oh, hold on, let me throw this away real quick. I'm going to go in with my Hit Dot palette with Meatball. I hate that the color keeps getting washed out like that, but... Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this Diamond Diva palette. It's just shit. Okay, let's see if that one works. Does that work? Nope. No, it doesn't. You can see my inhaler. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go in with this palette. I'm going to go in with the green from it. It's called Grandma's Pickles right here. I almost forgot I had fake blood on and put it on my face and pillow. It was a pain to get out. Yeah, it's horrible. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this brush and Grandma's Pickles, and it's about to be my contour. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Alright, so here we go. Yes. I like it. Yeah, I kind of love that. The amount of fake blood stains in my bathroom is just sad. Yeah, same. Grandma's Pickles, isn't that hilarious? Thank you, sister.
Wait, which sister?
Jessica. Oh yeah, I have like a lot of them. Alright, so I'm going in with that same green and I'm doing my side of my forehead. Alright, and now I'm going to do my jawline down here. I'm gonna do my nose. Cute, right? I feel like I'm looking so cute. Yeah, I'm kind of carving out my second chin here. She cute, but you know, we all go ahead and dissolve her for the night. So I'm doing this a little better. Yeah, the difference from not contoured to contoured is kind of astounding. I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start the other side. Okay. How long did it take you? I actually don't know. Maybe an hour or two. I've not been paying attention. I've just been like kind of scooting and doing it. So I love this green. This green is called Grandma's Pickles. It's everything. And this is from the Diamond Diva palette from Hip Dot and Meatball from Dragula. And now I'm about to dissolve this other side of this. Those warts look so real. Yes, they're literally pearl stickers from the wedding section that I latex on and put latex over it. Yeah, so when I get on this nose though, which I'm about to do right now. So now I'm about to use this fluffy angled brush and Grandma's Pickles again. And I'm going to start from the bottom and really color the bottom of my nose here. I have eyeshadow on my contacts. Okay, so I'm going to take it and point up. And then I'm going to draw a line across. Kind of like it. Yes. To make my nostrils super wide. Yes, on purpose. So I'm going to get under there. And go ahead and Make that chin more prominent here. I'm gonna use lash glue to lay that back down because it's a little flappy right now. Okay, and I'm gonna use the same eyeshadow. I'm doing it underneath my eyes. I really like this. I like being green. I hate when I tilt my head to the side when I do the other side. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with that black. Imagine being good at makeup. Couldn't be me. That looks dope. Thank you so much. Alright, so I'm going in with this black again. I'm just covering all of this with black. Then I'm going underneath. And I'm getting the edges with black. Very smoky. Love it. This is my favorite shit. Big eyes like that. I'm just going to make it as black as possible before adding the eyeliner. Alright, and now stop tilting your damn head.
The fries were warm this time.
Good.
Really good. And last time I think they had no salt because I had to add in salt.
Well, it sounds like you need to be eating fast food less so that you'll appreciate it more.
Yeah, I still liked it. And this was really good. You know when your mouth like too salty and then your lips like crumble up?
Yep.
My lips are like that.
And you like, drink water. Lots of water, please. Alright, so I'm about to go back in with my angled brush and trace my brows. always trying to eat somebody's food.
Yeah.
Am I distracting you?
No.
I'm gonna go to my room, okay?
Okay. Love you.
Love you too. I'm gonna lay down and read.
Alright, I like these brows, but I don't think they're big enough, believe it or not.
Love you.
Love you too, child.
On Sunday, we're watching two movies. Original Goth
And the animated what?
and Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
What? It doesn't sound like it's gonna be good. Matilda.
Hey, Liz, thank you. Excuse me.
My condolences, Foxtrot. It's a little chair. My condolences, Foxtrot. Move. Move. I am trying to move the chair here. You're literally going in front of me.
Excuse me.
Love you.
I love you too.
Come here.
Alright, pretty good. Ain't gonna lie. I'm liking it a little bit. I'm feeling spooky. Still practicing on my laugh. Oh wow, I'm so late. Oh y'all, really? Okay. Putting this back on because I don't want to get my actual like outfit dirty. Alright, so now I'm just going to go through with waterproof liquid liner on the edges of my eyes, and then I'm going to go in with white lashes. So this liner is Wet n Wild H2O proof. Yes. Okay, y'all, don't be arguing over semantics. So silly. Hi, Alicia. How are you? Thank you for the compliment. Thank you for trying to come to my defense, but I don't think it's a big enough deal to hate anybody over. Okay. I kind of just like drew something in the inner corner. Didn't even try to make it match. Alright. April. How are you? Okay, so now I'm almost done. I'm going to get this detail brush here. And I am going to draw on a white line to accentuate my eyes a little bit more. And I'm going to do that like this. Excuse me. So by doing that, it takes this look from going kind of simple to extreme by changing excuse me, dang, by changing like the shape of my eye a little bit. I'm trying to help with the color in this thing, but this camera is not good. Excuse me, honey. Drew, can you give me an allergy pill?
Yeah.
Fingers crossed I get health insurance soon, because my allergies are killing me.
Still water?
Yes. Oh, there goes my nose. And can I have a tissue, please? Thank you. Okay. Ah, my nose is running. No. No. Thank you, honey. Okay. Huh. Okay. So, one eye now for the other. Don't tell me what to do. Pretty girl Manai. Yeah, you know what, y'all? Look, I don't know what the disagreement is. I don't know who was trying to stand up for who or for me, but you're not helping, and do it on somebody else's live. Don't do it here. Okay? And if you want to argue with each other, you feel like you got a point to prove, do it in each other's inboxes, but you're not going to disrupt my peace talking about make something make sense. I don't like that. Stop it. Thank you. Do it somewhere else. Alright, anyway. Close enough. Not quite. I'm a perfectionist. Okay, pretty good. I'll change the subject. What Hogwarts house are you? I actually have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea. I feel like I should be a Hufflepuff, cause, and then like I'm pretty smart, so definitely not. Like I'm not very athletic, so definitely not a Ravenclaw. Oh no. Oh no. I'm like that series Divergent. I'm like, I technically could go into any house I want to, I guess. Okay, so I just took the angle brush to kind of follow that in there, and I'm going to take it like this and angle it like... There we go. Look at that. Thank you. Best makeup for cosplaying. I really like this body paint. If you use setting spray, it stays on pretty dang well. And this is water activated, but they also have cream paints. I don't do well with cream paints, but a lot of people do. So I would say try the cream paints if you don't like water activated. I'm gonna blend this even more. Ooh. I always turn my head to the side. I freaking hate that. Don't do that. That is one of my worst habits when it comes to makeup. And I think it's the worst thing that someone could do if they're doing their own makeup is tilt your least dominant, like tilt your head to the side, especially when you're doing your least dominant side, because it will come out crooked. Because you're holding your head crooked. I'm a Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff represent. Yeah, see? I know so many Hufflepuffs, and I feel like I also am one or could be one, but you know, I also come from a lineage of darkness, and I get to choose my own path now. Yeah. It's always funny when you want to be making it a joke, and then you're like, hey, green, 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 green. I love it. Even more green, green. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of shimmer right here. Okay, lipstick time. I'm getting really excited about this. Oops. I am digging the Shigo look. I like it. Yes. Alright. I'm feeling pretty dang cute, if I must say so myself. Excuse me. Alright, so I think I want to do tiny little rhinestones in the inner corner of my eyes. And I'm going to use some lash glue to put some lashes on now too. So I have lashes from my friend here. Oh, would that black lipstick stay on for hours or must reapply it a lot? This lipstick stays on so well, you actually need its special lipstick remover when you order it. it's pretty intense. It doesn't just rub off at all. Once it dries, it's there. So I'm going to be wearing these lashes from Botois Beauty by Lala. And I'm also going to pair them with these lashes that I got from LashCore, which look like this. So they're pretty big. I like them a lot. And that's actually a maybe, because I don't even think that I need these other ones, but I'm going to put them on anyway and see what happens. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is this lash glue. Oh, I am going to get the brush that I used for the glue before. I have this little tiny detail brush like this. Okay, so I'm going to put a little lash glue on my finger here. Thank you. Hi. How are you? Okay, so... Ooh. Awesome. Okay, so I am going to take this lash glue. I'm going to do a little dot right here, right where this white ends on either side. Oops. Well, that's a good way to find out that your shit's uneven. Good to know, because at first I did not notice that. So that's cool. Okay, and now I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to draw on the lash line. Okay, I'm going to put that lash down. I'm going to try to glue on this tiny ass rhinestone. I don't know where I put my tweezers, so... Bam! Did it. Okay, and I'm going to take, if I can find the other detail brush, I'm going to try to fix this other side, because now that I see that this white line isn't even, it's making me self-conscious. Okay, that's a lot better. It's a little better. Not actually a lot better, just a little better. I'm going to put this one on. Okay, that's pretty cute. Man, the color on this one is like so rotten. Gets on my nerves, but I'll fix it later. Alright, and I'm going to put lash glue on this side now too. Okay, now while that's getting tacky, I'll put lash glue on the lash. Make sure there's no extra lint on it. Okay, ready? Excuse me. I love that. I love how that looks. Next. I'm going to go ahead and put glue on this one now too. Where'd you get your bath glasses? Oh, okay, so this is a little controversial. I had a credit with Shein and I used it. So it came from Shein. Um, but I have been looking for like another pair that I could offer, like let people find to buy without having to get them from Shein, but I can't find any. So that is the supplier of the back glasses. Really love them. They're hard to see out of too, but they're really cute. I mean, who needs to see when fashion, right? Am I right? Yeah, I had a credit from them from like months and months ago or something like that. Over the summer when I bought like a bunch of shorts and crop tops. Alright, so I really like these lashes, but of course I have to be bigger than this because of who I am. Alright, I'm also going to put a little lash glue down for this little wart that I have here that keeps trying to pop up on me. Okay. Yep. I was wondering, do I want my lashes bigger? Yes, yes, the hell I do. Alright, so the lashes I'm wearing now are from Botois Beauty by Lala, and the lashes I'm about to put on are from Lash Core. Okay, you ready? I'm going to kind of focus it in the middle and point them up, like that. And see, it's like two separate lash lines on purpose, so that when I open my eye, it's like larger than life. Alright, next. Excuse me. Okay, so let's see if I can get it at the same angle on this eye, which most of the time I don't, and I really get upset about it. But it's something that I'm practicing on and working with, especially when I stack my lashes, is getting the angles of my lashes right. It's really difficult for me. It's hard for me to see out of one of my eyes, too, so I'm sure that happens to a lot of other people. I think in the 1800s they would execute people if they had moles on their nose or their cheeks. Yes, defects like that were considered like a way bigger deal than we would ever consider today. By the way, hi Lily. It's my little sister. One of my little sisters, I should say. Oh, nope, that's not at the right angle. Here we go. This is it. I think this is the angle. See, I'm practicing my witch laugh, but that's why I've been coughing this whole time. I've been like warming myself up because I want to take a cool ass video. Okay, now I want blush. Excuse me. So I'm going to go in with this pink color in this Diamond Diva palette by Hypnot. I'm going to go in that hot pink. Whip Crack is what it's called. Yeah, Whip Crack. What the fuck? Whipcrack.mp3 is actually what it's called. So I just lightly did that and get it right here. You can kind of see it. But ultimately, kind of is all we need. Waiting for that allergy medicine to kick in, like, sooner the better. I love this song. Y'all, why you not verified? That's a great question. That is actually a great question. I am not the same color green, but I still like my face. I like what color it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this green brush and black eyeshadow, and I'm gonna get the edges of my hairline, okay? That is not dark enough, so I might have to do paint. I think I have to do paint and just have this blended. Excuse me. Excuse me, dang. This rain out here has been kicking my ass. Oh, this, ooh. Almost knocked over my plant. Oh, Lord. This song is actually called Maria by, hold on, I'll actually tell you exactly. Sorry, just a second. This song is Ave Plague by King Plague, just so you guys know. Take a Tylenol. Yeah, I just took Zizal, so hopefully that'll start kicking in a minute. Okay, so this is it for the most part. Let me see if I can find some little individual lashes I think would look really cute on the bottom. Oh, I have some in here, I think. Ooh, I only have 2 more left on here, which is hopefully perfect. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more glue right here. Just a tiny bit. And I'm going to figure out where these can go. Okay. Alright. So I'm dipping this in the lash glue. Do I like mainstream bands like Disturbed, Slipknot, or Korn? Well, yes, and I used to like them a lot more when I was younger. But because my younger life wasn't necessarily very happy, I don't like being reminded of high school or when I was a child. So a lot of music I used to like, I don't have the same likeness for it anymore because of those triggering type memories for me. Well, I kind of hate that. Okay, but I don't mind that. this? I broke it. Okay. That's just gonna have to be okay because there's nothing I could do about it. Yay! That's good enough, I think. Okay. Oh, I got color set all over my damn shirt, which is what I did not want to do. Okay, I might not need to do the paint thing that I was talking about because I am about to wrap my hair and put on a witch hat. So, y'all will be able to see that process too. So let's close this. And then I'm going to paint my hands when I'm done. Damn. I'm using a wipe to get all this color set powder off my damn dress. Okay, happy bisexual day to every bisexual queen out there in the closet or not be proud. I love that. I never know what these actual days are. Like, people always have to tell me that it's like National Dog Day, Sibling Day, things like that. I just have no clue. Alright, here we go. I'm going to put on this black head wrap. I wear a lot. It's technically black and red, but hopefully I'll be able to hide that this time. So I fold it over part way and put it in the middle of the back of my head. Then I bring it to the front. Try not to get my eyebrows. Try really hard not to get my eyebrows. And then I'm going to kind of bring it up like this. Bring it up to the top. And then tuck it. Yes, I am actually living for this look. And these are my warts. I need to put on dark green underneath my nose because my nose was running earlier. Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to get more sleep.
Oh, look at you being so responsible. 8:30 is too late for you, huh?
So I remember I told you I fell asleep at 5. I fell asleep at like 5.
Oh, man.
And I got like an hour.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. And no, Janice did not keep me up at all. It was my train of thought. I was like, is tomorrow gonna be easy? What am I gonna do tomorrow? What am I gonna do for lunch? Am I comfortable in this house still?
Those kind of things should not be keeping you up at night.
Is the sky really blue?
Is the sky really black at night? Yeah, that's what kept me up at last night. I don't know why. I was like, shut up, right now, I'm trying to
All right. I'm defying gravity.
You are?
I'm not about to sing that right now.
You
But,
are?
huh?
You are defying gravity.
Defying gravity. Yes.
How?
Which
Oh my god,
has?
you're standing up. You're defying gravity. You have defied the gravity.
Okay, so
Alfalfa.
I mean, I don't know if I like that purple bit. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on and see what it's like.
I finished the Cat in the City book.
So I wanted to intentionally have a witch hat on top of my head wrap. See if I like it. But I don't like this purple, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna stuff that.
Stuff.
So I'm taking my shirt, a shirt. Looks great, loves the mirror. Thank you so much. I bought that mirror from Dollar Tree and then spray painted it. Alright, so I'm stuffing this with the shirt to see if it gives it personality.
Oh yes, that's exactly the personality we're looking for. At the academy.
Okay. And it does.
It stands up like that hat in Harry Potter.
Okay, got it.
The hat I mean?
Now I'm bending the brim of this hat because I'm cooler than everyone.
You are a Slytherin.
A Slivendor? That is hilarious.
You. Let's see. You.
Okay, so I'm going to tuck this into my head wrap.
A Slytherin.
Alright, I hate the purple. I hate the purple thing on here.
Purple.
My child loves it. I hate it.
Keep the
so
purple.
Never.
Yes.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do.
You are not my mother.
Ain't gonna lie, my mom didn't really have much success telling me what to do either. Alright, so here we go. This creepy fabric, I'm gonna go ahead and mute down this purple because I fucking
But the purple is beautiful.
I really don't like it.
You're making me sad.
I'm making you sad.
You're making me sad. And you know what sad people get? More sleep. They cry themselves to sleep. Someone needs to do that.
Who, me?
Definitely not pointing a finger.
Wow, you're pointing your finger directly at me.
No, I'm not. My finger's pointing at the floor. The floor.
Alright, I love the creepy fabric so much more.
Okay.
There we go. Alright, so, you know, it's a little late to do anything or run any errands, but I kind of want to. Just because it's not midnight. Normally I'm not done with my makeup until like well past midnight. So for all my TikTok peoples, this is what it looks like, but cooler. I guess I should paint my hands. Thought I was done. Almost done. I'm not. I need to paint my hands. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna paint my hands green and do like the fingertips black. So that's what I'm gonna do. This camera could be tripping though sometimes. Thank you. I did not make this black light reactive. Normally I make my looks like black light in some way or another. This time I did not. This sweater I actually found secondhand, and it's actually. Oh, if my hat would stay on, that would be awesome. Oh, it's because I hit this light fixture right above me. Putting the shirt in here really helped. Okay, I'm going to stick it forward like this.
I want to give you a hug, but I also don't want to show my face.
Okay, I'm coming. You don't have to show your face. Hold on.
Okay. Live's going good?
I think so. It's going pretty well.
Twitch is doing good too, I see.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit. Hi. Sorry, thank you. I was feeling insecure about the way this looks for a second. The purple. But I like this a lot more. I'm getting stuck in my creepy cloth though. Alright. Ah, no, stop!
Wait, actually, I kind of want to stay up so we can post some pictures on your thingy. But also,
You're gonna take my pictures? Is that what you're saying?
Can we also take my rubber band pictures?
Oh, we can do the rubber band pictures tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna make any sales posts until tomorrow. Okay. See if this will stay on tight enough. I like this like crease in the hat. Creepy paper, creepy paper. I don't know if you guys have seen what we do in the shadows.
Oh, no.
Those are
I
my
already know how
favorite
ridiculous
guys.
this is that show. Oh, look, it's 8:01. I gotta go to bed.
Okay, I'm coming. I know you don't want to show your face and you want a hug. I'm coming. Oh my gosh, I love this.
I use baking powder. To this.
Okay, let me hug my child real quick. Hold on.
I'll get you, my precious.
Get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too.
Oh, God. Thank you. Oh.
Please wear this bracelet. If you want, you can take off this bracelet before you go to sleep.
Okay.
Then I'll say when you sleep. And then
Thank
we'll come undone in your sleep.
Actually, one time I got kind of tangled up in it. Oh no, light fixture again.
What's a light fixture? Oh,
This light fixture.
I can touch it.
All right, so I feel pretty cool. I'm gonna paint my hands green now. Love you, child.
I want to give Dad another hug. I like hugs.
Okay, I know.
Good night, Dad. Have sweet dreams.
All right, so I'm just going to yes, child.
Have wicked dreams.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, this is not the same green, but I'm doing it anyway. Who actually cares? If you're gonna be mad at me because my fingers aren't perfectly green with my tights, you weren't looking to like me anyway because you wasn't gonna get it exactly the right color either. So I don't care. I'm just gonna color myself. Because the point is not to be perfect, it's just to be your own version of something and feel good with it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm about to paint my fingertips black. Alright, green. Other hand. Hey, Storm on it. How are you? Dottie Vision said Glam Witch and you delivered. Thank you so much. I'm practicing my laugh because I want to take a nice video. I took some allergy medicine and everything. I want to take a nice evil video of me hissing and cackling. So I think it'll be great. Green, lots of green. It's not the same color as my tights. I fucking know. I'm literally using leg tights for my arms. I just cut little holes for each finger. I didn't even bother using hot glue or the Fragon stuff. I didn't use none of that. I just poked holes in it. Hey, Aaliyah. Oh, is my laugh pretty good? Thank you. Working on it. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. No, that's not as good, huh? 'Cause no. My real laugh is pretty good. Good enough, I think. But, you know, people like the classic, like, ooh, a witch is supposed to look like this, a witch is supposed to sound like this, and witches do this, and so, yeah, I'm going to just serve it a little today. I'm going to bring it. Alright, so I'm going to use this one for black. And I'm going to paint my fingertips black. So, you can still be with the wizard, but you won't waited for. You can have all you've ever wanted. No, I don't want it. No, I can't want it anymore. Okay, now I'm singing the Wicked musical, so.
I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too.
Nah, it could be better. Spooky sights and beaches. You guys should see like the jars and stuff I made today. Can't show you now that I've painted my fingers because I'm not going to touch them. But they're just ready to go to their new home. Somebody bought them from me. And they're ready to go to their new home now, but I was crushing on them all day. Putting them black light, regular lights. I made them like glow in the black light, but they look like antique spooky metal. And it's a surprise for a client because she asked for something custom, but wanted a bunch of different colors. Wanted each of them to look different in their own way. And so I did that. I actually, it's a set of 6 of them. And actually, I can't get into too much detail just in case my client's watching. But I'm really proud of them. I made them black light reactive. I can say that. And I'm really excited to share them. Okay. So when that dries, it'll be more obvious. Actually, fuck that. I'm just gonna... Perfect. I like dirty hands. I like this. Grubby as fuck. Okay. Okay. Appropriate as always. I like the added black. Yeah, I like this too.
I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too.
Nope, still working on it. Could be better. A witch's cackle is very important. It's like a signature. It's like a flick of a wand. It has to have character and fear and power. This witch is very hands-on with her cauldron, exactly. Oh, you like my cackle? I'm working on it still. Thank you, Galaxy Clown. Thank you, All Things Kimberday. Okay, I'm almost done. Let me get my little fingertips, my nails. I was going to add fake nails, but you know what? I don't have time for that today. I don't want to do it. Just don't want to do it.
I'll get you, my pretty. You need it on, too.
Okay, well, I love this. I feel pretty. So now I'm going to see what this looks like in different colors. I'm going to turn this off. I didn't make it blacklight reactive. Oh, but it looks cool. And it's blacklight reactive anyway. What? That makes me feel special. This is the green light. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong... Okay, now, spoiler alert. I'm going to try, for my first time ever, to do a lip sync to one of my favorite songs. Yes, that one. And we're going to see how it looks for me to be my own wrong bitch in my own video, being my own wicked witch. Look at that, how my skin looks. Cool, right? God. Yes, I love that song as well. Many of my drag performer friends and many of my friends in general have been encouraging me to follow my dream. I actually really always wanted to be a drag performer, but I'm more of a like behind the scenes hoe. I like helping people look cool and look the part and cheering them on and being their number one like cheerleading bitch. But never really tried to do it myself. I always was like, oh, it's like a disrespect to the people who've been performing. But I guess that's what holds a lot of people back from doing it when they want to. So I'm going to go ahead and try. In the name of Halloween, I'm going to do it first for Halloween and see if it is worth it. So yeah, I'm going to try to do my own fucking thing with it and see if lip syncing or acting or performing is actually for somebody like me. Don't know if it is. I just don't know if it is. So we're gonna find out. I am living for the fact that it was not on purpose, but I'm blacklight reactive. I always strive for that on purpose by adding blacklight reactive pigment, and this was not intentional. So I'm really excited about how this looks. And I'm going to try to record some stuff. I feel cute. Oh, note my black lipstick that stays on even when I lick my lips. It's not on my teeth, is it? No. This is Beauty Bakery, black-owned cosmetic company. Cruelty-free as well. You will need to buy the makeup remover because the lipstick stays on really well. You have the talent. You could be a club kid. Yeah, well, that is exactly what I would want to be. More of like a drag creature, a drag performer, than just a queen, because I do a lot of spooky stuff, spiritual stuff, and I like being a combination. And I don't always like identify as just like being a chick, I guess. I guess I always identify as being a creature, something in between. Always, even outside of makeup. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling really good. I'm looking at myself and my reflection. I'm looking at the camera. It's like, I did it. I did it. I did it. Hooray! And now it's time for like photo shoots and stuff. I'm gonna spray my face because I've been doing that lately and I like it. So. You guys like my warts? They're special effects. That's a wart. That's a wart. I just use latex and these like stickers. Pearl stickers. I should not have touched that, but I did because I'm a douche. Okay. Please say hi to me. Jay, hi. Do you feel better now? Good. I hope so. I hope so. You didn't answer yet, but I'm going to go ahead and say good. I hope so. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get to it. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in regular light one more time. I can't believe this is blacklight reactive. Ooh, red. Ooh, red. 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 Okay. Give me the green light. Green light. Okay, I'm having too much fun. Honestly, if you do makeup, costuming, art in any sort, you're not having fun. What the fuck are you doing? But anyway, love it in the green light. Here's the regular light. Okay, good. I feel good. I think the laugh has evolved since the live started. I'm feeling better about it. And I think I'm going to take some pictures and some video and see if I can be that bitch tonight. Okay? Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Facebook, TikTok. I love you guys. Okay. I'll do some stuff and I'll see y'all later. Bye.